and we have said over and over again, Ever is a team that know how to play to their win conditions. So I actually expect a lot of top lane focus right now and take the 2-2 against the Ryze.
The strengths of Aries and kind of one of his weaknesses, one thing you can definitely point to is he's one of these junglers that's happy to sit in the brush just to create pressure for laners. He's done it consistently.
So Aries going to be going towards Swift here as an Unburrow to get away, and even all the Crazy going forward is going to use that Cataclysm to try and lock up V, but maybe more damage coming back than he would have thought. Aries now going to get involved, and there's the Unburrow, the first blood to V, and he just survives by the skin of his teeth.
Narrow escape there, but Crazy, he might not be done yet. He's got to run away as fast as he can, taking away from the red buff, goes in. That's going to be Doinb coming out of nowhere to pick him off.
The roam coming through from Doinb, very much on point. It's a champion that's come
up and down the river, but not going too far to their jungle as Loken takes a lot of damage, trades back to TNT, but there's the heal and it's all for naught.
Triumphant Roar not really giving as much heal, of course, as that, but here comes Swift in towards the bottom lane. It's a decent little knock up there. He did get headbutted back, and there's a bullet time cutting across. Another knock up there. Key, though, he's surrounded by 3. Everyone's going to get involved in this one as the teleport comes down on that bottom turret, but it looks like it'll be all for naught. ESC have managed to stave off this aggression, but Doinb might be caught out here. Yes, he's going to get jumped on. It wasn't quite a cocoon there, but he blows him up in a matter of seconds. The Cataclysm comes down, and Crazy is in the middle.
He absolutely is Crazy that time. A double kill over to Doinb. QG come up with so much more, and Swift, it looked like he didn't even notice Loken for a second. No, and the real big issue here as QG are going to start a very aggressive Baron.
Doesn't have teleport.
Oh boy. Not to worry. There's the Chaos Storm onto Aries. He might just go down, and this one he's burning away just a little. Spiderlings are taking it up. That's just a distraction, though. Crazy's got to do something now.
That's right, this could be very, very messy. Aries are being so low, they've neutralized that jungle threat. He's caught in the gravity field. Key goes in, Key goes out as quick as he went in. 2 kills down, and the Baron for QG. And very, very clean and impressive stuff from them so far.
Instantly took down the Baron, and now they're rotating off for another easy dragon.
Yeah, but Ever's not far behind. It's a sea of pings as they look to try and make something happen and stop the bleeding here. Athena goes in, Dragon's already down, but ESC looking for more.
The Flag and Drake missed, but Crazy, 2 are caught in the bullet time. Crazy will fall down as well, not before Loken did. Doinb now being caught, and you can see that V did drop. Key has been caught, but a triple kill coming up for TNT. He's going crazy, he's definitely woken up, and Athena can only shake his head in dismay as his team falls to the ground. What he's trying to achieve with that one. TCT might be caught here as well. He's got to be careful. Athena will be able to jump on him, but Swift never too far away to assist. But Crazy wants a bit. It's a flash out straight away. The Flag and Drown comes through. TCT, he somehow just goes down, but it took a lot of damage to do it. And now, damage being traded out on towards the side. It's Loken forcing to flash over.
Even the best situation for Ever just didn't happen to have enough. Doinb will finally get shut down, but a full channel of bullet time again. TNT picks up even more. It's a 3-for-2 trade, and now they've got to back off again.
And no one can do anything compared to this Ryze. Ryze runs.
Take their time. They've still got plenty of Baron buffs since they only just secured it. Waves pushing in their favor across the map. And not even all of Ever's even up yet. In goes Loken, though.
Swift now going to try and get to grips with him as well. Tough situation for a Rexar to deal with. Be annoying to have him go down so early, but I think he will be caught. He tries to flash, but Loken reads it well, and that's the 4th kill for ESC coming up there as well. Swift off the board.
And look, Swift is
coming forward aggressively, maybe looking for something there, but it is TNT 6-0-2 right now as well. The flash forward for V. Well, actually, not quite catch on towards Loken there as he can return some damage. The Flag and Drag from Crazy gets him in. V is blown up, but there's the bullet time. A lot of damage coming across the face. Athena goes down now as well. Aries Chaos Storm, he gets knocked up. He repels away from most of the damage when Key takes the brunt, but there's Aries trying to back away. Crazy goes for the backline, but Swift, he's swinging left, right, and center. Haymaker's coming out from that man. Crazy, should I say, is going to drop.
That's just the gold disadvantage. They can't do a thing even when they manage to pick up a pick. Last inhibitor's gonna fall. This game could be over in a matter of seconds, and Loken bails out, just barely escaping, and Key, he's not gonna be so lucky. TNT, the godlike kill.
As Aries now will fall as well. It's a matter of time. He's going to repel out of danger if he can, but they look towards Loken as well. Ever pouring out of the fountain just to be taken down straight after. He survives, but that Nexus is going to be looked at now. QG are going to work that one down, and game 1 will go over to the Chaogu Reapers.
Chaogu picking up this win, a surprise to many watching it fall from the fan vote. They were big underdogs, but they were kind of gifted a fairly safe drop. They didn't have to worry about all the headaches that H2K did. We talked all these other junglers up and really kind of laugh at the Nidalee. Now we're finding all these reasons to make it sound like Nidalee's still great in this meta, but it will be showing up this game, the game number 2 between...
Speaking of Aries, He has definitely been set a little bit further behind, not just by the red buff, but
Just back up
yes,
top.
difference. Crazy's in trouble.
You're a little bit too forward. He flashed, but the javelin had already made its mark, and it's another pounce. And there is first blood for Swift.
Crazy was smart to juke back the last time we saw Swift up top. The wraparound gank, though.
Ever, especially Ares, has had to react rather than be proactive around the map, and it's given QG this early game edge. TNCT goes in, and he finds Athena quick.
Yep, that'll be a very, very quick kill for Swift there as a headbutt forward. Didn't go for the pulverize on the tower as well. He knew that he wanted to shift Athena away. TCT now as well. Looks to make his way up towards the top side. Already wreaking havoc through mid and doesn't seem to want to stop there.
Oh boy.
Swift will be there with him, and this could be very, very nasty. In fact, I think the likelihood of that is extremely high.
They can wait for the wave. They can go for now. They don't quite have the ultimate on Alistair, but
Crazy
Crazy,
knows.
he's done.
All right, headbutt goes in. He's going to get knocked up as well. Even the Grand Challenge being used just for some sustain under the tower, but it's not required. And 3 for none for QG. And Swift has been all about it.
Swift is once again hanging out in that brush. You never know if there's going to be an Italy in there.
One javelin, and it's going to be lights out for that Varus as well. He looks to want to come forward a little bit. That might have actually worked against him. All chains of corruption to slow them up there as well, and that will have the intended effect. They're not able to get close enough as well. Pillar of Frost coming up, or Filth in this case. It may as well be Giant Growth being used by Doinb, and he's going to get exhausted too. ESCA coming forward. They want this one badly. Doinb does drop down as well, but it's traded away because there's still the Swift factor. He's still there doing some serious work, and Ares has to back right up.
The massive level
such-
advantage,
and
yeah.
such a risk to skirmish when Nidalee is someone you can prey upon the other game. These games have not been played around bot. It's basically allowing TNT and Loken to both opt into mid to late game team fights. So we might see some more attention up top.
Swift going towards Crazy there as well, and V already opening things up with a bit of damage. It's just as easy as that. That's the 5th kill now for Swift. He's got all the kills of QG.
Right now, they've got way bigger problems than just what's going on in there. Swift, Doinb, TCT, all looking for a roam. And this Rise, he's not no Flash. He's got no chance.
And Ares also got out with Spirit Rush. He can't come towards the top side. Crazy's going to go down. That thing is for certain. But now QG might actually decide to go for even a turret here at this stage. We're 14, 15 minutes in now, and not one of them has fallen yet.
What is Ever achieving while the team continues to return and go back to the top lane, get the easy kill on Rise? The answer so far has been nothing. Finally, they're creating some pressure around bot. Looking for a pick on TNT.
TNT is exhausted. There's a flash being burned, but it's going to be the Unburrowed just under him. He will be caught here. Easy as you like, and ESC finally starting to get their head above the water, but the tide is rising. Baron now going to be taken away. QG will work this one down oh so quickly. TNT, but it did keep him on his feet at least.
It was an insane play from both parts. The flash from TNT to stop there being a second auto attack to take him down, kept himself alive, and then Loken managed to buy space.
Oh my. The Swift now failing his flash here as he tries to get out of the pit, and it's not going to be long before he is converged upon. QG now starting to make some errors, stumbling a little bit as Doinb is going to be caught by the chains of corruptions. Oh, the knock-up onto 2 is just perfect, and Ares is going to make life very, very hard for V, who at least can dash away. That's 2 down for QG, and there's the snipe finish. Athena with the double kill.
Athena makes it happen with the quiver, and that was a much better, well-fought team fight.
Just shows how much of a mastery he has on this champion with that snipe he was able to accomplish earlier.
QG now getting a little bit close for comfort here as V has found Crazy. They're going to duel Crazy, finally deciding it's his time to fight. But is it too early, or are there too many people involved? That might be the latter here. And the Grand Challenge was activated and completed. V getting some health back now. Chains of Corruption went towards Doinb, but there's a knock up on towards 2. QG now fighting back. Team fighting, definitely their forte, and they're showing it here in true form.
The 4v4 beginning with the face check onto the Fiora really was the death.
Plant a bomb right in front of him. Swift and Doinb are a little low here, but they can collapse in, and in goes TCT.
Flash pulverize. The headbutt was beautiful. I think he goes back over the wall. Now Loken will probably be able to get away with this from the most part. But don't, guys, notice that as well, of course, that we did see Swift destroy that tunnel because Ares was dead. He wouldn't be able to void rush back towards his Baron that QG had taken away.
Tana understands she can't go anywhere near that objective just now. Starting to walk over. Rise is far away. 3,500 health. This should be a QG Baron.
No problem at all. 26 minutes into the game. Ever poking their noses around, looking to see if they can get a pick. There's the pillar. It's on to TCT, and Doinb a little low. Can they finish it? They can.
One kill. They could continue going. They don't quite have the vision, though. Oh, they want to pick up as many exit kills as possible. But QG will be happy if it's just Alistair passed over to Ever.
Of QG as they already concede that lead turning around. Crazy takes a big calling, and TCT's around the side making trouble again.
They've managed to hold him up for a while. He's been forced to use that Unbreakable Will now, taking a lot of damage, but it really doesn't seem to leave a mark as he's trying to. That is a very big cow, and he's able to walk away. But Crazy there will finally put the damage down on towards him here. Response again from Ever, and QG lose the Alistair once again. A position where they have to fight QG head to head.
Yeah, they're not so far behind on the gold game either as Loken jumps in for TNT, and that's all she wrote.
That was very, very quick there as well.
QG have to make the big initiate now. Who's it going to be, though? Because another one's going down.
The poke is really hurting, and this siege composition for ESC is just massive, and Swift is forced to use the Sonyas. It's a Culling coming out from Swift, but it's Culling coming out from TNT, but Swift is almost caught there by the exhaust. TCT soaking damage for no reason, no follow-up available, and ESC looks like they can't be stopped.
This is a team that was on the back foot, 3 minutes ago, and the game is over. Double AD and Trundle is disgusting in the pushing game, and they've just pushed everything.
This is going to be it. The Nexus now being contested as QG are trying to hold on as much as they can. Grand Challenge coming down. Ares will still survive through that, though. And look at this. TNT is out towards the edge. Doinb as well. QG holding on. For the moment, they are.
It's all Swift. He's got to stay alive. No, he can't do it.
And the Nexus will fall.
Crazy does it out of nowhere. He was 0-5, I believe. Now suddenly 4-5. They finish off the game. Execution heavy is what we called the Varus comp here, but the moment they got the pick, the hero was Loken. Remember, just chilling in bot lane farming. Suddenly with 380 items, Rocket jumps in, Forgiven style, picks up a kill, they break the base, they take an inhibitor. One more mistake, the game was over.
Seems like just to add one final point, Chor, before you cut to the break.
Oh, yeah.
The Varus, the difference in this one is the fact that Trundle is on the other side. Trundle is really good with Varus, but it's also really good against the Varus.
It's going to be so hard to make a lot of aggressive counterplays until, as you've mentioned earlier, get up to, at the very least, a Bilgewater Cutlass. However, Swift is looking to go act up to the top. He's not on as hyper-aggressive a champion as this time, but Crazy has been already chunked low.
Very smart. Return from Ares. Will he get there in time?
Flash comes in as well, and First Blood already for Swift. He'll drop to the tower aggro. A little bit more damage than he should have there in the 1-for-1.
Ares did get there for the experience.
And like you pointed out, Papa Smithy as well, Loken knows exactly what he can do as well, and he is doing what he can to slow things up here. There's Swift though as well, as Ares actually just coming straight forward as well, and this aggression. Obviously he's level 6, Swift only level 5, he's caught up. The Unburrow comes through as well, and won't have to flash away. He's going to be caught by Doinb. He'll get that kill. Doinb though, Chains of Corruption will easily wrap him up. It's going to be a trade-in.
Worth noting that more resources we use, they left. It's only a couple of CS. And remember, Tristan's been sitting on a potion, despite being full health. Hasn't managed to get home. That's up to Chains of Corruption.
Going to be caught towards Doinb. A very cheeky attempt to steal away this blue, and they might pay for it with their lives. Key does get in with the knock-up, and Doinb is going to drop one more. Just a breath on him would take him out. And TCT as well, finding himself similarly in trouble. Loken already used a rocket jump, so he's forced to flash, and
He
he's
goes
exhausted.
full Forgiven on that one. Almost gets the second kill, and the arrow will not connect. TCT was well out of harm's way.
Justified the Loken pick last game. And he also has point-and-click CC coming through for multiple members of Ever.
Uh-oh, TCT, he's going to be caught between 3 members, and they will just barely get the knock-up. The pillar doesn't go exactly where it needed to, and TCT is going down. Loken will take his second kill
But why
of
is
the game.
Why is he there? That's of TCT giving up his eye. Let's just count this. Bottom of the map control is Lulu.
That's it, Ares trying to back away from this one as well. He was ignited as well to mitigate some of that regen, but still there's going to be enough for him, and he's managed to get far enough away. But Crazy might have other things in mind. He wants to lock someone down as he goes straight towards Swift.
Looking for even more here. Teleport's coming in, and Crazy's just bailing on out. QG look to try to turn this around. No one's gone down so far. Ares stunned against the wall, but Key gets a massive knock-up on everybody right into the chain.
Chains of Corruption come out. Key will eventually fall. Ares is not going to be too far behind. He has to back off, and V is going to flash out in front of him. Double kill for TNT. Point and take care of that one, of course, now. As Crazy as well is going to be chased on down. TNT, another one for him, would be devastating for a team of Ever who've been trying to shut that bait down. 2 kills for him, and the 3 for 0.
When they have to use him for more utility, for more map pressure control without trying to pick kills, he's just not quite in his element as Dragon's being started by Ever.
That's right, and the teleporter come in as well. V was taking down that turret in the top side. Crazy might even use his in a moment. He will. This might be a full-scale fight here as the grand challenge is laid down, established towards Key. There it is, V going to get himself some heal, and TNT is out towards the backside there. Will they come forward here? That's the question. ESC backing up a little bit, and they've given the Dragon over to QG.
There's a lot of ultimates they have to respect. Chain of Corruption was down, but unfortunately nothing he could do when he was just singled out with no ultimate available at the time.
They will have a chance to grab this turret, and they look for even more as they lock up Doinb, but Crazy has to flash away.
They still get the turret for that one, though, and you can see V wants to come forward, though, on towards Loken. He rocket jumps away, and Ares is caught in the middle of everything. Swift to come away for kill credit there. A piercing arrow actually connected with TCT. It takes him low, but it doesn't seem like that's enough to dissuade QG from coming forward and chasing on.
Fiora has so much mobility. She's going to take the inside track. We're going to see the Trundle pillar soon. Ever's not out of this yet.
Oh, Pillar goes up up in the wrong direction though, but Loken caught face to face with Swift, but he had other thoughts. He flashed, he changed course, he gets a knock up towards Loken, and he falls down. ESC, they're being cornered here as well, and there's nothing they can do. Double kill going over towards Swift. Key now the target.
Even more damage, and Key is just not going to be able to do anything as he tries to take DoinB down with him, but nothing doing at all. Key's taken out by TNT. Athena on the run, and he's got no backup. One arrow will not be enough to take TCT out of the picture. V picks up a kill, and QG do what they do best, mopping up the team of Ever.
So much mobility on these.
Very killer instincts to go straight for the throat, and he was able to knock up Loken. A nice flash on Burrow.
See a lot of potential flanks coming through. This risky play from Ever.
Key a little bit caught there. Spooky goes for the Swift, got himself into the mix here, but at what cost? Who's going to follow up on it here? Grand challenge towards Key. He's definitely in the middle of it. TCT as well got locked up there with a Frozen 2. Key will just drop there. DoinB will be the one to come away with the credit for that one, and Aries now forced to flash it towards the back line. That Mundo isn't really getting to go where he pleases, and Loken, again, we've seen this before. It's happening all over again. Coming forward, the resets are good, and there he goes. The cleanup here, this time forever, and it's a triple for Loken.
Insane difference, one fight onto the other. This time the threats group smartly. This time the 80s kite back. And this is a familiar story. You get a couple. And when there's no initiation off from Ares, well, he's getting slightly tanky given that he can take the turret. Speaking of initiation, they're trying something.
Villa comes in, Chain of Corruption does actually miss, but the knock up on the 2, and you see that exploded TCT. It's like he never existed, and that's one pick, and that's all that Ever need to push forward again. And look, Crazy coming forward. Frozen 2 towards DoinB. One after another. QG are falling like flies, and ESC are going for the throat.
This double AD is doing so much work. It's always a pick, and then turrets disappear. They finally corrected their team fight mistakes, and the result, at about 5 minutes of the game time, and the game's over.
GG, well played. It's all but the rest of QG going down here. Ever has shown that they can outmaneuver and outplay. 13-12 is the kill score as they finish off the Nexus. 2-1 in favor of ESC Ever.
Well. The scenes that we're seeing here as well, and even some head scratching from ESC Ever, because of course the game was an absolute seesaw. QG, in that moment where they were chasing Ever down, it was almost a simulated idea of them being ahead, but Ever...
Well, Ever is not gonna go for the double TP too, which tells me that they actually wanna win the early game against that comp and maybe pressure the Casio out. It's like a game plan here right now.
There was something
games
along
ago,
those lines before he started to feed some global gold over to the enemy team. It didn't matter much in the end, such was the power of the 2v2.
TNT's caught.
That's going to be the exhaust and flash. 2 exhaust here, flash forward. Heal is going to be used, and there's the first blood to pick up for Key.
And there's no jungle pressure to be talked about there, just a 2v2 death. You should never see this at the top level competitive play. All end was TNT. We talked and alluded to his reputation as struggling in lane and dying on Tristana. Still level 1 and going to lose a lot of CS to the turret.
But now Swift is coming up to the top side, see if he can equalize as they get crazy, but he also is going to bail himself out. Swift's going in.
He's going to be able to catch this as well. Flash is burned for all and sundry, but at the end of the day, Swift is going to come up with the goods.
And just unfortunately paying for pushing too far in the...
QG trying to push out in the bottom. Punished on both sides. Swift is looking to come up again. Nautilus grabs him in on the dredge line. Crazy. He can't get out now.
No, he's slowed up by far too much. Ring of Frost was there to try and keep V at bay, but Swift was always going to be there. And we've seen this before, but now in the bot lane is going to be TNT forced to rocket jump away, and TCT caught in the mix a little bit here as well. Of course, tanking is not really available to him now. Hasn't hit that 6, but a teleport coming in behind. ESC went so deep on the bot lane, this might turn against them.
Looking for Key, but in comes Aries this time. Another teleport, a double teleport. They want to make this a fast one, a full team fight to start it off as Crazy goes around the side. DoinB gets blown up, and now TNT's jumping through to look for Crazy. Turns his attention back to Key as V's right there. Can they finish the fight? Looks like it's going to be the disengage.
But Crazy, though, is caught here a little bit. He's got to get away, and V is there with a dredge line, and there's a Ring of Frost, but the knockup comes Crazy in the wrong place at the wrong time. He gifted the Key over to TNT, one that I guess he had no business even getting for himself. But there you have it, a messy fight indeed. But QG come out with the good.
Athena Swift is already back in the bottom side now, trying to push the low health members off. Aries comes in here looking for DoinB. He's ignited. He's not got anywhere to go, and Athena will pick him up. There's the jungle pressure we were looking for.
First commendable thing we can say about
Aries. You
Aries.
see Aries looking to go around the side, repeat the gank that he just succeeded at in the mid lane.
No ignite this time, but they play this could work.
Swift is here.
DoinB's not mobile, but it's going to be the counter gank coming in. Swift is there, but DoinB's taking so much damage. It's going to be traded back and forth, and now the junglers are going to have it out of 10 paces, but Aries is going to take a couple steps back, realizing he's a little bit outclassed in the damage to part. A little bit ahead of himself, perhaps, but at least just showing His presence was there as well. That information towards ESC, but now TNT caught up there by that pillar of frost, and Loken coming forward. Spell Shield was expended as well. And there, no mana for Loken as well. He got exhausted, and V now in the middle of this one, out towards the back. TNT going low, but the heal is going to keep him alive. Ares instead gets turned on. He drops down, and again, ESC have to back away. Again, they've made a fight, but they cannot win.
They just keep dropping everything on ESC. QG Reapers pick up a triple kill on the Nidalee. It's happening again, boys, and now they can take down a turret here.
I never thought I'd live to see the day where
Contest that blue way back towards the start of the game, and since then he's been so concerned about keeping that Cassidy going, but now Swift is going to get jumped on as well. Ares gets the knock up, fairly easily killed there, but the TP comes in from V. Doinb's in the back line, he can do so much work from here. Key, sure, he's doing some work, but there's Doinb, the Twink Face claim a kill, and now drops Athena. Key now has to back away as well. QG again get the 2 for 1.
we talked about rising to the occasion. We talked Essence, Reaver, Zeal, Sivir. Okay, she can throw out the Q quite a lot, but she doesn't do any damage.
Oh, tower's gone down now. See if they can get a catch on a QG and turn this one around. It's going to be a hard to fight, though.
Has TCT been caught or have ever been caught by him? He was forward. TNT a little bit too far forward himself, but there's a petrifying gaze. It clutches on towards 2, and Key is going to drop down. Twinfangs coming in. Loken did get onto TCT. It was the 1v1 there as well. And ESC, for whatever reason, want to come forward still on this one. V just trying to shepherd off, just trying to dissuade any further pushing forward.
Even more pressure being exerted. They turn towards the mid side. TCT gets the knock-up and the knockback. Ares has to burn his flash. They focus onto Key now, and this is going to be trouble forever. TNT with another.
That's it. He got subjugated and taken down very, very quickly. And ESC again want to give ground, but Doinb might not let them. He does get Frozen Tomb there, and Crazy gets the damage across the line. But TCT is in. He gets the head back towards Loken. There's nothing. A spell shield isn't going to be enough to keep you alive in that situation. It's a 3 for 2 trade. A messy one, but QG, they get what they came for.
Yeah, they get the inhibitor like you mentioned, and they picked up the kills as well. I love the dying headbutt. Superminion's going to keep pushing into mid. There's only so long Ever can stay here.
He's going in, though.
Here's the fight, and it's going to be Ares just knocked back again. The headbutts have been on point from TCT. A Frozen 2 for Crazy. He gets himself in the middle. Good disruption, but he's going to get splattered there. The double kill for TNT, and they're going to continue to come forward. TNT goes low, but he doesn't care. He's going to get yet another one. A triple for the man. And of course, Swift getting involved where he had to. Doinb will fall, sadly enough, towards the tower. A ace for 2, and that's QG pushing forward.
Yeah, they're going to bring in the Supermins. They're going to take over this game, and guess what, gents? We're going to a Game 5. Ever, they've had some great smart picks, but twice they've been caught out. First it was the Soraka, now of course it's the top lane Nautilus. Do they have one more rabbit in the hat? QG, because if they do, they're going to win IEM Cologne.
You'd better hope so now. A Game 5, ladies and gentlemen. Every series this weekend has gone to the very end, and this one is no exception. GG is going to be QG to make it to a Game 5.
Absolutely dominant performance.
It used to be like a traditional counter matchup and highly favor into Cassiopeia, so that's why I can see the Cassio pick. But yeah, overall, I think QG probably has the advantage here in the draft too.
What is it really doing when we're going to talk about the wild growth already having on the team? It just seems like a bridge too far. They've got double exhaust for team comp. Yeah. They're just doing a bit of poke damage.
He casually walks away. Oh, there's a flash.
Yeah, no, Key actually went for the headbutt and actually got himself a little bit caught out here. This could be trouble for the man. Only level 5 doesn't have the ultimate available, and the first blood comes out here for V, and it was off the back of a mistake from Key. Going a little bit too far forward than maybe he should have.
That was a 1 trade for Doinb, but at what cost? No summoners burnt on Athena's side, 1 burnt for Doinb as Swift goes in for Crazy.
That's it. The parry does come out, and Crazy actually might be able to turn this around. The grand challenge is laid down, and Swift wants to back away, but the glove is taken off, slapped across his face, and Crazy stands victorious.
Great to see how fast Athena was to react. In the early matchup, the harass, the wave clear, pushing him under turret, forcing him to go roam, and of course Swift's pressure has meant that Lulu is ahead, but it's only a temporary thing as Ares.
Getting caught out a little bit there, forced to use the Sadism, but again coming forward, it's a petrifying gaze, again not used front on, but Key gets a massive knock-up. 4 people go up, but the grand challenge is laid down, and Swift is trying to scuff the way, but he's got 2 behind him. Crazy gets the rapier in. Doinb up around the side, and TCT, they fancy a re-engage. Not a terrible idea. Athena might be caught, but a fate's call from Key. Gets the double knock-up, make it another knock-up. This guy's been knocking people left, right, and center, but Doinb, it's caught out of position so far forward, and he will drop down. It's a 3 for 2 and Ever come out on top.
Massive moves for Ever as QG make a completely
You said that top lane matchup was going to get out of control. You foreshadowed the potential split push to come out from Crazy. That's a decent start for him there. Rune Prison towards Doing B. It's a great code towards Ares. He has to go try and back under towards his turret. So much damage, and he is going to go down. The Subjugate ticks, and V comes out with a win.
Been a consistent story all.
But this is what I've loved about this series especially. Every game is so distinct. The teams keep adapting to what each other are doing as now the teleport comes in, and it's going to be Athena coming in instantly. The ult from Doing B.
The Petrifying Gaze was caught on him. He teleported in. He copped one to the face, and our Ares going a little bit low as well. If you set yourself up so obviously for that, you can't teleport in backwards. It just doesn't work. And Doing B lays that ult down, gets the kill. And how that's going to evolve here. I mean, where or when? Both, actually. Do QG actually want to go for these fights?
Looks like right now, actually, as Crazy gets jumped on.
He's going to be exhausted and forced back, and Ares is going to be there, but there's not a lot of support, not even any moral support. He's just going to walk away, of course. Not much that Ares can really do. The flash from TCT going forward. There's Key, there's Loken, but they've already lost one. How are they going to make this one happen for them now? It's going to be a Fate's call to get Key out, and Ares backing away as well, tail between his legs.
I mean, to answer your question that you put through, of course, we saw it on the screen, but it's all about the shot points, all about keeping the cool head. And now with a member down, multiple fascists down, come and fight us at Baron, because we've got all the answers.
Crazy is still 20 seconds away from being on this map here. ESC will be crazy to try and fight it, but maybe that's what's going to happen. It's a Petrifying Gaze. It's Swift coming forward. TNT jumping on in, and Loken gets blown the heck up. The double kill, though, is going to be coming out from Athena. He got there, and maybe the chase is on. Doing B pinned up against the wall. Key is going to get rough and tumble on towards her Cassiopeia, and Athena wants to chase this one as well. Misses the overload, but does get close enough. The Rune Prison goes down. 3 for 1. ESC, one man down. Make the fight happen.
Invested so much right now.
The fighting doesn't matter when you've got a Baron advantage. When you have all these other intangibles, there never needs to be a 5v5 fight. It could just be a pick and the game's over.
And maybe that's exactly what we're going to see here. Fate's call comes in, it gets two. Beautiful headbutt from Key, and that's going to isolate Doing B. Oh my lord, TNT is going to go down as well. TCT trying to back away. Double kill for Loken now, and the damage just keeps coming. And they can't roll with the punches. QG, just don't have enough gas in the tank to deal with this push now, and the inhibitors will fall.
Absolutely insane. They take one out in the bottom. They don't need the rest of them here. This is going to be it. This is going to be IEM Cologne. Ladies and gentlemen, one Nexus Towers down and counting.
And they're going to keep falling.
They thought the Cinderella story of winning Kesper Cup was a start. This is the ultimate icing on the cake. Ever, the team that's not even going to make it into champion is going to win IEM Cologne.
After everything and all the doubts, we do, of course, have our 2015 Intel Extreme Masters Cologne champions. It's ever have done it in a massive best-of-5 series. Gentlemen, that will be a series and a series of games, of course, to remember. Stunning stuff from Ever. Get it done in the end.
And this is the first time Ever has really looked like more.